On Facebook and how about on YouTube? All right, how you guys doing? All right, can we have a little drinky? Right now it's going on the afternoon here in Salt Lake City. All right, we're heading into wintertime as I produce this fine video here on, let's see, it's November 8th. All right, 8th. Man, we're almost in December. A little bit of snow going on in the mountains and back of my house here up in Mount Olympus. I know my snowboarding and skiing friends were pretty excited. Had a nice dinner with them last night, and everyone's getting their season passes all ready to go. To me, I'm still working. I'm still working on my tan, trying to, wear shorts. Cheers, by the way. I'm dreaming of a pool and how about a really nice tropical environment, like in back of my head here. Can you see? Look at that. There's the logo I just built a little bit ago. All right, I'm kind of digging the tropical thing even as we go into November. Okay. All right, I'll let my drink get nice and cold. I got tons of ice in here. I'm a big fan of ice. I love ice cold drinks even in the winter, and I love scalding hot coffee with so much caramel vanilla flavoring that it tastes like a dessert. All right, let's start in about 30 seconds. How about 20 seconds? Oh my God, those are so good. I love orange Rockstar energy drinks, but don't tell anyone because I have to talk about LiveGood and protein powder, CBD oil, magnesium. I have to talk about things like collagen and methylene blue. And in the meantime, I'm dreaming of tacos and I'm dreaming of Rockstar energy drinks and ice cold milk with double stuffed Oreo cookies, but don't tell anyone. Okay? Pinky promise? All right. Okay. Let's have a chit chat. Okay, and thank you guys for subscribing to my YouTube channel and bookmarking my Facebook pages. Once or twice a day, I always do live videos. A lot of them are just how to do certain things, and I usually just record those and upload them. Okay, in this environment, if you are watching right now, hey Dustin, how you doing, buddy? I got my chat room open. I go live at least once or twice a day, and the reason why is here on this piece of dirt called North America, I got a lot of people in my downline in America. I think it's called Mexico, and a strange country. Is it Canada? They have Aldo Nova, Celine Dion, Bryan Adams, Rush. God, all my favorite rock bands seem to be from Canada. And when you're on this kind of chunk of the earth, everybody seems to be up. Okay, so if I do it right now about 3 o'clock my time, New York's about 5. California is an hour and back of me. Hawaii is about 3, 4 hours. It's barely noon there while they're working on their tans. But there's always an advantage if I do 2 meetings per day. And you don't have to do this. This is just something I do. So what I like to just talk about is things that have worked for me. Because you can talk to other leaders in the company. You can buy books, go to YouTube. You can buy some book 100 years ago, or Think and Grow Rich. There's all these books, The Secret. Okay, what's the secret to live good? You know what? Getting off your lazy ass and posting. And you don't have to stand up and put on clothes and work boots with a shovel and go dig ditches. Okay, that is a hard job. I got friends that do that. They put asphalt and concrete on the old ground so we can drive on things called freeways. That's work, folks. All right, you could be a surgeon, you could be a waitress, you could be a stripper. That's work. You got to put on high heels. You have to bend over. That's a lot of work. If I bent over right now, I don't know what would happen, but I probably could not get back up. There is jobs where you drive. Okay, I've drove semi trucks, which I think is kind of fun. It's kind of like a real life video game. I've done a lot of radio over 35 years, and night clubbing. Man, I've bought 4 nightclubs over the last 30 years here in Salt Lake City, and the stress of that with employees and people coming to your clubs and saying that you overserved them, or maybe they trip and fall, and then they sue you because they want their doctor bill paid. And then you find out that they didn't even come to your club. They fell like at their home, and then they hurry and come to your club and say that oh man, I can't believe it. I tripped up your stairs and I broke my pinky. And I'm like, was it your pinky or was it, I mean, what finger was it? Then I go on my cameras and I find out that they didn't even come to my nightclub the day that they said that they tripped and fell and wanted to use my insurance to pay for their broken finger. There's so many there's so many jobs out there that are tough physically and mentally. Some are tough because they're boring. You absolutely can't stand your job. You can't stand it. You can't. It's not that you might not like your boss or your coworkers, but you think you can probably do better with your life. And by that, it's like, am I using my brain to its full capacity, or am I just taking a job that's paying my bills almost? I'm usually $100 short each month, or maybe I'm $100 over. But right now, with the job I'm in, I can at least break even and take care of the bill that, rent, mortgage. All right, maybe you financed a car. Maybe you like to eat. I've been eating since the 60s. I'm totally addicted to it. I've been drinking and eating and pooping. I've done it almost every day of my life. And whoever invented Kleenex and baby wipes, I'd like to just right now personally thank them because I love Kleenex, I love chapstick, I love color TV, and I love baby wipes. Somebody got up and invented those. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe how many cool inventions there are. I still can't believe I can turn on a webcam or a cell phone and talk to the other side of Earth right now relatively for free. Now, sure, I bought a webcam or a cell phone and, I got a home computer and somehow got Wi-Fi and this thing called Facebook and YouTube. But it is mind blowing, guys, in November of 2023 on how accessible planet Earth is. If you told me even 6, 7 months ago that I would be doing a business like this, I tell everyone, no, hell no. I'm going into summer. I'm going to be at a pool working on melanoma. I'm going to be looking at girls in bikinis that I'm probably 40 years older than. I'm going to be riding my bikes. I'm going to be racing my cars around the canyon and producing badass car shows with Rock and Hot Rod Productions and eating tacos and burritos and things with cheese. I don't care. I'll put cheese on probably chapstick. If they had cheese flavored chapstick, I'd probably buy it. But I recommend the vanilla and the sugar cookie. It just came out for Christmas. Oh, these little bastard things are so good. Oh my God, I love chapstick. But people that need money sometimes work jobs that they can't stand. And I do feel for you because I think most of us, I don't know how old you are. I've been working since I was 15, so I've got about 40, almost 50 years of working. And I think a lot of us have just done jobs that are so boring that if it's an 8 to 9 hour day, most people work 8 hours plus like an hour lunch. And by the time you get up and drive to work and drive back, you're chunking, you're taking a chunk of 11 hours usually out of your 24 just to kind of make some bucks. And then you get home and then you get paid, let's say on a Friday or every other Friday or on the 5th or the 20th. In America, those are real popular days to get paid. And you realize that if you made $1,000 for the week, that probably 350 of it is going somewhere that you have no idea where. Welcome to the tax thing. Sometimes you can pay less than that if you have write-offs in your own business. Some people have to pay more, especially when you get into the doctor and the lawyer and the really high income bracket, and you don't have any write-offs and you're single without kids and don't own a home. There is advantages out there when it comes down to taking advantage of tax breaks, or you want to bend, you don't want to break. If you're going to try to break, you're going to get caught. I always laugh when I see things online on how to not pay taxes at all. Ask Wesley Snipes, the actor, how that worked out. Ask Martha Stewart. Ask, I think, Al Capone. Didn't they get him on tax evasion? One of the most dangerous mob guys of all time. And I think they got him on tax evasion, and then he died of syphilis in Alcatraz. What's worse, being Elvis, sitting on a toilet crapping, and then you have a heart attack and fall over with your pants down, or you're Al Capone, one of the baddest, most evil, scariest guys of all time, gets caught for tax evasion, and then he gets syphilis and dies. They both suck. I think dying sucks, doesn't it? It just sucks. It's boring. To me, I'm not religious at all. Maybe I will be. If I'm on my deathbed, I'm probably going to kiss ass to Jesus like no other. Oh my gosh, I'm kissing so much massive ass. But I will admit, on Sundays, I watch a lot of NFL football. When it's football season, and if it's summer, I'm probably outside screwing off, riding a bike, washing vehicles, working on my tan, accidentally forgetting to go to church. But I'll tell you, I think we all would agree that if we knew when we were going to uh, go over the other side of the rainbow or maybe get 6 feet under, in my case, I'm going to be in an oven at about 2,500 degrees. Yeah, you guys know those easy bake ovens that you get as a kid, girls, mostly girls. I'm going to be in an easy bake oven, cooking away, going, oh man, it sure is hot in here. Whoa, it's real hot. Ouch, you know. But all of us have a certain amount of time each day, and some of us have this much time in our whole lives. Okay. And as I sit here, November 8th, like I said, in 2023, I figure I got about 25 years left. And that's cool. I'm not sad about it. Okay. I'm very realistic when it comes down to life and how long it might last if you just eat okay, not do too many drugs or alcohol, not drive like a maniac. There's a lot of jobs that can increase your chance of being in that easy bake oven. But I think all of us think, well, if we can get to 80, 85, that's a pretty good life. Okay. Now, if you're young, if you're 20, 30, 40, life is still kind of timeless. And you live basically every 24 hours or every week or every month. Yeah, you live a lot every 30 days because your bills are due every 30 days. So a very popular amount in America is about 3 to 5 thousand bucks a month you need to make just to live in an apartment. And if you have a house, usually more than 5,000. If you have a family, it can go 5 to 7,500 bucks a month. And I mean, like I said, about 30% of that is going to go to tax. So it's not like you're taking home that 7,500 bucks. Let's say you take home 500 or 5,000. I'm sorry. A very popular amount for just a home or a rental home is about 2,500 bucks. Okay, and that's just how it is in 2023. When I first moved out in the 80s, God, I think 500 bucks a month. You're like, oh man, but you somehow made it. Yeah, and then life in the 90s got even more expensive. Apartments became 1,000 bucks a month, and then by 2010, you're like, oh God, everything's 1,500 bucks a month, and now here it is 2023, and there's so many payments for just an average apartment is easily 1,500 bucks. And my gosh, there's a lot of homes out there that are 3 to 5 grand a month, and that is just for your mortgage. That's just for your rent. That don't have nothing to do with insurance, food, which is nice, water, taking a shower now and then, buying some soap. Maybe you need a cell phone. That's always kind of nice. But life can get expensive, right? So, what I've always done is I try to design my life on paper. I'm a pen and paper guy. I love pen and paper. I mean, you can do it online, you can do it on your cell phone, but it's kind of fun sometimes to know how much you need to make if you shut your eyes and think about your dream situation. Now, if you're thinking multi-million dollar lifestyle per year and you're only making 10 bucks an hour, I don't mean like that. What I like to do is go, okay, my cell phone bill, if I have insurance on it and it's $1,000, $1,500 badass phone with the full, plan that they offer, let's just say 100 bucks a month. And your food, can easily be, let's just say 600 bucks a month. You're not going out every night and doing high end stuff. You got to figure a car, if it's paid off, great. Your insurance full coverage, let's say 100 and something bucks a month. Your gas each month, oh God, you can easily spend 100 bucks a week if you have just an average car with a okay, pretty decent mileage. So let's just put 400 bucks a month for gas. And let's just use 1,500 bucks for your rent. Okay, let's say you have an apartment, 1,500 bucks. And if you're married with dual incomes, it's nice because then you can kick it up to 3,000 a month and you can afford that rental house or a mortgage of 3 grand, especially if you're going to be a family. Let's say you want 2, 3 kids, more than that. Education and food for them and shelter and badass clothing and maybe some tennis lessons and other cool things. Your kid might want to play football, soccer. You guys know how much life can be if you're into the family thing. All right. I've got it down to a science at this point in my life. But you've got to come up with an amount and go, okay, I need to make 4 grand a month. If I can make 4,000 bucks a month, I can at least get my own place, have a decent car, decent air conditioning, heat, electricity. I got a badass phone, some nice clothes. Maybe I can go out now and then, go to a movie, go screwing off, go to the lake, whatever. And then you got to go, okay, if I need 4 grand a week or 4 grand a month, then I need about 1,000 bucks a week. Can I do that? Every day, can I make a couple $100? And you're like, God, okay, I think I can do that. If I make 200 bucks a day times five, it comes to about a grand, doesn't it? And there's usually about 4 weeks, I think, last time I checked, in a month. So when it comes down to what do I really need to have just a real basic life? And the biggest thing is always going to be what kind of house or apartment or badass RV, or maybe you want to live in a teepee or a tent. But that's your biggest bill usually is what kind of house or apartment do you want to live in? Because for 1,500 bucks you can find an apartment out there, that's for sure. But I'll tell you, for 10 to 20 grand a month, there's plenty of homes that cost way more than that as well. But I like to use about 1,000 bucks a week, because when it comes to live good, and I break it down, I think it's very realistic that you can earn 4 grand a month in this company. Okay, that might sound too little or too less for a lot of people, but I think that most that are interested in a home-based business, they just want to make some money in the beginning to prove that they can even do it. Because I think most home-based businesses are opportunities where you have somebody telling you to do this and you're going to get that. You find out that after you join, you don't even make 5 or 10% of what that video or that person on the beach with the laptop was telling you. Okay. So can I make 200 bucks a day and live good? Well, if you sign up a handful of people, you can get 25 bucks fast. Can you make 25 bucks each person that just signs up right now? Let's say you're not in Live Good, but you sign up right now. I will get a quick 25 bucks, because the 40 that you spend to be an affiliate and get your own website, I get 20 and Live Good gets 20. That's cool. 50-50. I like that. Out of the $9.95, Live Good gives me 5 of that, and the company takes $4.95. So I make 5 cents more than even Live Good. So I get 20 plus 5 comes to about 25 bucks, and the company gets their share, and I get paid that next Thursday. Okay, now if today is Thursday and you sign up, I don't get it like in an hour. I got to wait another week. But we get paid every Thursday, and I like the fast track bonus or pay, because a lot of people, if you sign up 4 people for the week, you're like, well, God, there's $100 I could use right now. 400 bucks a month. It's like, man, I need it. My car payment is 300. My gas is hundreds of bucks. But man, if I can just get $100 a week coming in, and I'm paid every week, it's like I can breathe a little bit. Sure, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not going to go buy new couches and a big 75-inch screen TV. But if you're online anyway, posting to Facebook, posting on Instagram, TikTok, if you're posting all over the place just because either it's fun, it's social, you're trying to meet people, you're trying to sell something, sometimes you're bored, and social media gives you purpose. It's like, good, I love to delete, I love to like things, I like to just post about Lego kits and Hot Wheels and crazy stuff that you put on your walls. Everybody uses social media for different reasons. But if you're going to do that, why not make some money and still have fun and screw off? Okay? Because when it comes to Live Good, I honestly think you can do that and be successful. The only reason why is because that's what I do. I don't have a haircut. I don't have a business suit. I'm not going to have a wall that's white in back of me. I'm going to put crazy stuff on it. You give me a blank wall, I'll put some pictures, maybe the movie Cars, but I'm probably going to have an AC/DC plaque. Where is it? Right there. All right, I'm going to probably have a custom-made Kiss drum set. All right, I'm going to probably have a bunch of Hot Wheels and a Kiss lava lamp, just because it gives you sass, it gives you personality. And I love little trinkets, okay? And if you have extra money, you can do that. But if you just need to make an extra 400 bucks a month because you need to live somewhere, your apartment, let's say, is 1,500 bucks a month, but you can only put about maybe 1,250 towards that. And let's say you're not in an apartment yet, and you see the difference between 1,000 a month and 1,300 a month. And it's in locations that you don't like, you don't know anybody. There could be a lot of crime. It could be just a whole area that's way far away from where you're comfortable being in. But if you can make 1,500 a month, make an extra 300 bucks a month, all of a sudden that 1,500 puts you in a city or a location where you're within, let's say, 2 or 3 miles of where you work, where you shop. There's movie theaters, little restaurants, and you have family or friends that live in that area. That's, I think, one of the most exciting things. And I've had a couple people in my downline that's what their excitement was. They didn't go buy stupid things, and I know I got a bunch of crazy stupid things in back of me. They're complete nonsense. And I read a thing today. It's like, 100 years after you die, no one's going to remember you. All the stuff that you worked your whole life, like buying a house and all your possessions, they're long gone. Your kids have sold everything. And if it's 100 years after you were born or passed away, your kids, unfortunately, unless they live to 150 or 200 years old in the future. But it was a good article. It talked about how we spend our whole lives just living in something, paying for something, buying a bunch of stuff. And when we do go to that easy bake oven or maybe that big rainbow in the sky, that everything that we have worked our asses off our whole lives are completely in someone else's possession. Even our home that we might have built, or maybe we rented, someone else is living in it probably 15 times, especially over a 100-year period. Probably 500 people have lived in that place that you built and used your whole savings and your back and your blood and your sweat and tears building. But it is pretty gloom and doom if you break down life like that. But I like to keep things simple. I like to live every 24 hours and how can I laugh? How can I meet friends? How can I go screwing off just driving in the canyons? Like I'm lucky. I live in Utah. In 15 minutes, I have these massive mountains in back of me. I can go to Park City, Deer Valley, Brighton Ski Resort, Solitude Ski Resort, Snowbird, Brighton. My gosh, I can go up north and go gamble my ass off and watch horse racing at Evanston, Wyoming. I can go clear the hell up in Idaho and just see some mind-blowing scenery up there. Wyoming is just off to the right. You ever heard of Yosemite? Man, if you live in America, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do just in Salt Lake City where I live within 45 minutes. All those places that I told you about, within 45 minutes, you're there. You're out of your car stretching. You go get yourself a hot chocolate or a badass drink, and you're just like, man, life sure is amazing when you have a car and gas and a plate on the back, a license plate with a sticker and insurance. A lot of us have vehicles and we have to look at our rear view mirror because when we're driving, we don't have insurance and we don't even have like the right plate on the car. Like, who's ever done that? Yeah, when I was 18, I had a 1970 Chevelle license plate on a 1969 Camaro. And I was taking my girlfriend at the time to work. And I guess I was probably 10 miles an hour over. But I looked in my rear view mirror and a couple motorcycle cops were running to their bikes. And I knew they were coming after me because I was the only one that passed them. So I told her to just get out. And I hid my car in back of a building because she was almost at work. She only had to walk like 2 blocks. I go, you better get out because I'm going to hide behind a building. So I hid behind the building and the police couldn't find me. But I had somebody see what I did. And when I got back in my car and I started fiddling around, the cops come up and said, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, nothing, just kind of hanging out. And they were seeing if I was going to lie to them, which I was really trying my best to. And they go, look, that guy over there in the Ford truck, he just said, yeah, we saw you. He said that you went and hid like a little bitch and were trying to hide from us. And we're just here. And we're going to do a background check, look at your car, look at your insurance, your driver's license. And they did. And it looked horrible. I mean, I had fake plates. So there went my car. And then I had to go to jail. I was 18. And they put me in jail because they didn't really know what to do with me. They just wanted to do a little background checky, Lou. And I had to spend hours in jail just sitting there by myself. It was so boring. But I didn't have enough money to properly register my car and put a plate on it with a proper sticker. Insurance back then was probably, I don't know, 45 bucks a month, but I was broke. There's nothing worse than being broke. You try to show off and meet a pretty girl, or girls, maybe you want to dress up and go dancing and meet a guy. But when you're broke, you're like, God, my shoes suck, my clothes suck. If I go out, I can't even afford a hamburger, a bag of fries. How am I going to kind of show off and find some cool people if I don't even have a car? All right. My whole senior year in high school, I couldn't drive. I had a 70 Chevelle, like I said. I got speeding tickets, and they took away my driver's license my entire senior year. Every single day of my high school, grade 12, when you should be kind of cool with your own car, I didn't have a driver's license. I'd have my mommy take me to school. And if I wanted to go do anything, my buddy Jeff Middleton had to come drive me around. And then I had a girlfriend at the time for years and years and years. And she had to come get me. And oh my God, talk about tail between my legs. Just embarrassing. Semi broke, because when you don't have a car, it's hard to have a really good job, especially in high school, because you're in school all day. I like to work. I want money. I want to be able to travel and buy stuff. And and it sucks at any age, just not even breaking even. When you watch TV, or you watch life out the windshield, or you watch on a bus or a train or a tram, or maybe you have to walk to work, and you just pass nothing but wealth. It just seems like everyone won Powerball. You drive around and you're like, God, the average house is probably five. That's Salt Lake. Salt Lake's a money town. The average house in Salt Lake's about 500,000 or more. Now, I just read this the other day. That's why I'm saying it. You used to get a house for like 250 grand, 300. You're like, okay, it's getting up there. Now 300 grand is like a tiny little duplex or a condo. And you're like, God, where's everyone getting 3 to 4 to 5 grand a month just to pay for their mortgage or their rent? And it's everywhere. It's just not like Salt Lake City. If you're watching me now and you live in America or Canada, or maybe you're on the other side of the planet, I'm sure your country's similar. There's a few that are humble. All right, I know the Philippines and some people in my downline. If they can make 200 bucks a month, that's enough to break them even. So boy, you talk about humble pie when it comes down to other countries versus America, which can be rather expensive depending on what city you want to live in. But it still comes down to, can I make 1,000 bucks a week and live good? Can I make 200 bucks a day? Or can I make, let's just say, 50 bucks a day? All right. Can I find two people that just want to spend $9.95 a month and buy some healthy products? And if they have 40 bucks, maybe they just want to be an affiliate. Do most Americans have $50 if they want to invest into an opportunity where they can make side money or legit money, where you can actually work from home on a cell phone or a laptop or home computer and make their bills? Let's just say they're 4 grand a month. Not too high, not too low. Most people in America, they would agree that if you can make 4 grand a month, you can at least, have a life. Okay. If you make 1,000 a month, you probably have a bunch of roommates and you're in college. But even 2 grand a month in America, you're going to have a bunch of roommates, and you're going to have to share monies. Or if you're married, obviously, if your wife or your husband can make a couple grand and you can make 4 grand together. But I think you guys would agree that if you can make $1,000 a week, which is pretty common in America, it's about 20 bucks an hour, which is pretty realistic. Without an education, you can get kicked out of school like me. I got booted out of high school. I graduated because I went to some lame ass school called Valley High. Everyone in Salt Lake laughs, because if you went to Valley, basically you were a partier, and you just went to the school and they gave you enough credits just to get you out of their face. Then I had to go to Masters Academy, where I paid a couple bucks and they just gave me couple pieces of paper. I think I had to write my name and my address and phone number, and I got an A. And then they gave me credits so I could graduate. But I have the diploma. I did graduate, but it was a pathetic graduate. It's like I printed it off. I just go to Google search, graduation diploma. I just found a picture of one, and I have a printer on the other side of the wall here. That's about how good my diploma was. And then you have to rely on being street smart, which I think I am. Or are you going to be someone that designs your life? You know that a certain college will get you to a certain place, and you can grandfather or just get a job where you can take baby steps and be that doctor, lawyer. Maybe you want to be an accountant. You want to be a chemist. You want to change the world and invent stuff or create things, or you want to build badass cars. There's so many cool things. Some of the most successful people. There's a 15-year-old here who invented the picture tube at 15. And he lived in a little place called Beaver, Utah, which we all laugh at. And thanks to a 15-year-old, we have television. How cool is that? I mean, we have Donnie and Marie here. That's right. Thanks to them, we have 70s bubblegum music and 80s music. But we have some cool things from Utah. I think every country, every state, there's always somebody that if you look up online. I'm from Santa Barbara, California. There's some pretty cool people there. Josh Brolin, James Brolin married to Barbara Streisand. And, I live by Katy Perry's family. I would have went to Dos Pueblos High School. I grew up with Chip Foose, the car designer, who's a legendary car builder. Chip Foose, you can look him up. And there's a lot of notable people. I think that's what they put on Wikipedia. So type where you're born. If I type in Santa Barbara, California on Wikipedia, if you go to the very bottom, it'll say notable people. And you're like, okay, yep, they went to my high school or they lived right down the block and they did notable things. Okay. And then you think, God, they're all notable. They've done mind-blowing stuff. And I can't make $1,000 a week? What is wrong? Like, are my thoughts just like so short that when I try to learn something, I just give up and I just would rather go get some pretzels and watch TV and drown my focus into other people's dreams and visions and stories? Because movies are awesome. I'm a bigger fan of actually documentaries. I watched the documentary. It just came out of Milli Vanilli. Do you guys remember that band from the late 80s and 90s? I mean, it's one of the greatest albums of all time. And it was real music by real musicians, but they hired these two guys. They were kind of good looking. They got real long hair and they knew how to dance and they were lip syncing, which is probably half music right now in 2023. Now no one gives a crap, but back then it was just so crazy. And it's unfortunate because one of the Milli Vanilli guys, Fabrice, I don't know if he's married, but he has 4 kids with a lady and he looks happy. He's just so calm and cool. He's my age actually, in 2023. And it was so nice because he just, he was in one of the biggest bands of all time. They won a Grammy and it got taken away. The album is mind-blowing. If you're on my Facebook page, I posted it about 2 or 3 posts below this live video. And he had somewhat of a family environment. It wasn't the best, but he was at least a little more grounded so that after Milli Vanilli, they got caught lip syncing and it just destroyed both the so-called lead singer's life. Rob was the other guy. If you watch the video, Blame It on the Rain, he's the guy lip syncing like he's the lead singer. Well, he was from an orphanage. He was adopted. He had a really bad upbringing and he had an adoptive sister, but he really didn't have a mom or a dad. And he got all this love and from being in Milli Vanilli, and he just, good looking guy. It looked like he just had the world by the balls, I guess, if I can say that. But when it was all taken away, his whole life just spiraled. And if you look or watch that documentary, everything went wrong for this guy. And he did get into the drugs and the alcohol and some crime. And eventually he died. They don't know if it was a suicide or it was just a mix of drugs and alcohol, which was the reason why he did pass away. But it was just so sad because you had both Milli and Vanilli. They were both kind of equal. They were both fake singing. They both had similar looks and they both danced and they both had to just say, look, we can sing, maybe not the same as the 2 background singers that really were the vocal. There was one rapper and one guy with a really cool voice. And both of them came out and just said, we're the real singers. And you know what? They went nowhere. They had some really nice voices, but they sold about 1 copy after, after they exposed themselves, so to speak. Wow, look at me. I'm the real vocalist of Milli Vanilli. But they didn't go anywhere. The Milli Vanilli guys, they could sing okay. Because at the end of this documentary, I watched it on Paramount Plus. And at the end of the documentary, the remaining Milli Vanilli guy, I think his name is Fabrice, if I'm saying it right. He's from Paris, if I remember. but he sings Blame It on the Rain live in front of thousands of people. And it's pretty good. But it just sucks that, you get caught lip syncing, and America and the world would not accept that. They're a German band, by the way. No one would accept these guys, and they just destroyed them. And I feel so bad now because I was in radio by then. I've been in FM radio on and off for 35 years, and I remember myself just kind of laughing it off, going, "Oh God, they got caught lip syncing. Who gives a crap?" There's auto tune and there's Pro Tools, and just about anybody can probably sing. Maybe not like Celine Dion or the lead singer of, I don't know, AC/DC, but we all can probably somehow sing some style, especially in 2023 with Auto-Tune and Pro Tools, and you can do it at your home now. The days of big studios and $1 million contracts, those are long over. Now if you got YouTube and talent, you can make it just with YouTube alone. Ask just Justin Bieber and some other badasses out there. But you can also make it and live good on YouTube, because thanks to YouTube, it's put me in the top 20 out of 800,000 people in this company, because I use YouTube a lot. I'm using it right now. I do lots of videos that are recorded and live on my YouTube channel. And I like to go live just on Facebook, which is kind of similar. It's social media. And you just talk about Live Good. You talk about things. You talk about Milli Vanilli. You don't have to talk about protein powder all the time. We have vanilla. We have chocolate coming out down the road. We have creatine with HMB. No one knows what HMB is. You do if you join Live Good, because we just put out amazing creatine with HMB. I can't say it. The word HMB is like 700 letters. I just know it's good for your body. And I know that it's cheap as hell, because if you have $9.95 a month, you can buy all our products for wholesale. Do you have to buy products every month to get commissions with this company? None. Zero. Do you have to just keep your membership going? Because you have to be a part of the company in order to get commissions. So if you spend $9.95 a month, not only can you buy our products wholesale, use them. I use them every day. If you want to resell them, go resell them. Yesterday, one of my downline members said, "Can I resell the products without getting in trouble?" And I'm all, "Yeah, we're not an MLM. We're not gross and yuck like Amway and New Skin and Herbalife. And I mean, all of them to me are. That's my opinion, because they make you buy products in order to get commissions, and you can't publicly go sell them. You have to like almost whisper to your friends to buy, and you're buying retail. The products that they force you to buy are more than retail. So who's gonna buy your products when they're so expensive that it's almost offensive? What most people do in other MLMs is they buy their own product, because if they have to spend $200 to $300 a month, their commission is usually more than that. So you have to spend $300 to make $400. Okay, so I get it. And most people successful in current MLMs, they've been grandfathered, which means their mom and dad started 50 years ago, 40 years ago in Amway. There's all these other Mary Kay, Home Interior, Tupperware. Most people my age, we all know about that darn Tupperware. But when somebody passes away, they usually, in their will pass their downline on to usually their kin. Could be the daughter, could be a best friend, could be a son. But I don't know anyone right now signing up in a company that is so explosive with growth right now that we can't stop it even if we tried. We're not even a year old yet, and we're on par to have 1 million people in the company by January 2024. It's only a month and some change away. So to have 1 million people paying $10 a month to buy 20 products that you can consume and feel good, and the other 5 are shirts, which I have in the other room, hats, which I have a whole bunch of Live Good hats, and I never wear them. I buy them. And the company's like, "Well, thanks for buying the hats and keeping them on the floor when you do video," which is something that I like to do. But I like rock hat. I love my pink mama hat. And yes, I do have all the Live Good hats, but I just forget to wear them. Okay? So when you promote Live Good, do you have to do things by the book? Do you have to be boring? Do you have to sit like you're getting in trouble? like you're in the attendance office at school and you have to sit up straight and you have to like have a proper haircut and you have to just talk like you're a NASA rocket scientist or the most boring history teacher in your life? I mean, do you have to do that? I don't think so. The more fun I have in my videos gets me more people pre-enrolled or signed up. Okay? This week I got about 30 people that are interested in joining LiveGood. What's the trick? There is no trick. I just like to post every day either a live video like this. And believe me, if you just practice without going live, if you just put a cell phone up on one of these, I show everybody, see that little circle in these glasses? And these aren't reading glasses. These are just, they help me with the glare. My eyes are still almost 20/20, which is surprising, especially since I was born in the 60s. But see if I turn this light off, see how it's just bad lighting? Okay. So I just went to Walmart and I bought a $25 ring light. Has a tri-power. I'm talking about GTO muscle cars now. But it just has 3 legs and a stand, and it has a big old circle light. And in the middle, it just holds either a cell phone or a webcam. Okay? So if I just want to be the mystery guy in the dark, that creepy guy that is walking around at night, peeping, a peeping Tom, is that what it's called? Or if you just want to buy a ring light, you can just buy a ring light. And if you don't have a Walmart, just go to Amazon. They're probably cheaper even on Amazon. Walmart in America is one of the most affordable places because their buying power is massive. It's on par with what's happening with LiveGood because now we have $11 million coming in a month. And right now our products are getting cheaper because Ben, our CEO, he talks to us every Thursday and every Friday. And now Nauder today, if you go on my YouTube channel or go down on my Facebook page, now Nauder, our VP of marketing, he does a live video Wednesday talking about the opportunity and products. Monday, we have both Dr. Ryan and Lisa Goodkin, who design and overlook our products. Every Monday, they talk about new things coming out and how to mix these products for the best effect. Okay, so Monday, we know about the products. Wednesday, we now have Nauder, who I love to death. He tells us how to market, and I like him because he has a sense of humor. Thursday, we have a recruiter meeting, which is 1 hour usually, and you can just have people watch the video. I record everything. So if you subscribe to my Facebook channel or my YouTube channel, just go through my videos. I have 2,000 videos that I have produced. I did not copy and paste. I did not get a hold of Fiverr and have people that make $1 an hour in a foreign country make my content. I make all my own content, and then I share links to all the videos that are mostly live Zooms, like this, where you just chat about the opportunity, or this is like my up to 1 hour live, I guess you'd call it a meeting, a hoot nanny, a little chit chat. Is it training? Sometimes. But a lot of times I get more value if I just talk like this, like I'm at your house. And you just got to remember, LiveGood is nothing more than a website. And if you go to livegood.com, which anyone can, you can go ahead and buy the products like walmart.com, target.com, amazon.com. You don't have to be a member to belong. To buy anything in LiveGood. Okay? Just go and buy. And if you become a member, you have to join underneath somebody. You can't just get a hold of LiveGood out of Jupiter, Florida and say, hey, I want a membership. Thanks. You've got to get somebody that's putting the time and the energy. Could be you. Could be by downline. Hey, Karin, and hey, Tina, I can see you guys just popped in. But if you are a member, then you're spending only $9.95 a month. So you can buy all of our products for wholesale. And before you buy them, it'll show the shipping cost. So you know that for $9.95, it's about 33 cents a day. Buy the products. If you have no results, then just get your money back. We have a 3 frickin' months to get your money back. And then if you want to be an affiliate, $40 one time. You got your own website, you got a capture page. Most people go to GoDaddy and they buy in my case, joincory.com or workwithcory.com, then you forward it to a capture page where people put in their name and email address. And if they want to watch videos about LiveGood, great. And if they want to just be a member, awesome. And if they want to be an affiliate, great, because it all goes in your downline. All just by getting an $11, $12 domain and just inviting people to watch the link. That's all I do. There is no trick to this business at all, but you've got to make time to just post. And everyone posts different. I post the dumbest stuff, insanely dumb, wacky. Half the stuff I should probably be locked up. But I love to entertain and be a smarty pants. And my goal always was to be a comedy writer. If I could write like Happy Gilmore, Hot Dog the movie, Saturday Night Live skits, but I think Saturday Night Live kind of sucks now. I mean, when Saturday Night Live was good in the 70s and the 80s, not to date myself, and no offense, Saturday Night Live, but you guys suck now. But man, it seems that the more fun and wacky stuff I post, I get a better response. And the reason why, and no one thinks about this, and I say this every day in video, and I answer about 50 messages a day. Most not in my downline, by the way. I help other teams. Why? I don't know. Because other team members, they're like, why are you helping people where you can't make money off them? And I'm like, why are you worried about it? Worry about yourself. Then I look at their downline and they have one person. So don't worry about why I do stuff. You just got to worry about what you want to do if you're a part of this company. Okay? Most of my friends, they get a $20 bill, maybe 25, 30. I mean, you can get glossy business cards. You can round the corners like I did. I just did them to make them look a little more 2023. But there's probably no difference between a square razor edge where you can pick your teeth with it. But I just get business cards from Vistaprint. They're fun. You can spend 10 hours designing business cards and pens, hats. They've got so much cool stuff now. You can just sit there and go, God, this is awesome. But I just get business cards. Spend 20, 30 bucks, whatever, which will last you probably a year. And if you're out and about and people want to just discuss the opportunity, just say, hey, yeah, it's a cool company. There's a lot of products, but you know what? Just go to the website. And then you give them the card. And if they want to wipe their bums with it, maybe they put it in their butt crack and then quack like a duck. Cool. Maybe they just want to fan themselves. Maybe they just want to use the back of your card because they need to write their grocery list down of 4 things that they forgot. And if they throw it away, who gives a rat's ass? They're like a penny. Okay? So on a street level, I don't really talk a lot about LiveGood. I just say, hey, check it out, guys. Go to joincory.com and, get a hold of me after you watch the video. Because there's no sense in me talking about this opportunity because it's a waste of my time and that person's time. They're not going to retain the stuff that I know in 7 months now. They just want to know, do I even want the products? And if they do, they spend $9, $10 a month. They know how to do Amazon. They know how to go to walmart.com. They know how to go shopping. There's nothing better than eBay and Amazon. I buy like 20 things a week just because it's fun to get stuff in the mail. It's stupid. You buy a pen. Yeah, I need a Bic pen. Okay, Amazon. They're 10 cents, $1 to deliver. You just want something in the mail because it's like, oh, good, my Bic pen came that I could have bought at Walmart for 5 cents. And then you pay $1 at Amazon because you just want something in the mail. And I'm just kidding about that. I buy 50 things a week, not 20. So, how do I market LiveGood? Well, one is spending 20, 30 bucks just on probably a year's supply of business cards. It's up to you. I just put the link to a video that does all the training, and then I put my email address and then my name. I don't put my cell phone number. I don't put my LinkedIn info. I don't put Facebook or YouTube because most people, they can just Google search or go to the search engine of any social media. I'm easy to find. I'm public. I'm not private. I don't have to hide my kids or locations or stuff like that. But if you do, at least come up with a Gmail email and probably a Facebook page where you don't mind people inboxing you. All right. I know that I get way more contact messages than probably 90% of LiveGood. And that's because I encourage it. I don't care if people get a hold of me. If they're talking LiveGood, great. If they want to talk about the weather and Van Halen, and if Kyle Busch is the worst, most hated driver in NASCAR, which he is, but I think it's funny because I used to live by him and his parents in Las Vegas, and he was my son's age. Rest in peace to my son. But Kyle Busch and my son are the same age, and I get a crack. I crack up, wearing a Kyle Busch shirt. That people get so emotional and they freak out over just someone that drives in a circle. I'm like, settle down. Like Kyle. Kyle calls up everybody and, hey, if you support me, I'll send you $1 million in the mail. Everyone's like, Dale Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr., he's the best. I'm like, I don't care. They don't pay my bills. I just like to get a response. I want people to watch what I do, hear what I say, and click if I suggest, hey, if you want some nice products in your guts, click something. If you want to go ahead and earn money, go ahead and watch that video. You can watch the 6-minute one or the super funnel, both free. If you join LiveGood, you get the super funnel, or I'm sorry, you get the website and the capture page. It's built in for $40. And it's gotten me to the top 20 of the company out of 800,000 people. The super funnel that I can give you, which I configure, I do not want anybody trying to configure it because they spend a week or two trying to screw off with autoresponders and fancy email campaigns and doing a whole bunch of things, and they have not even one person yet even looking at what they're doing. It's like you're a car dealership. Okay, I've got the desks, the air conditioning, I've got the coffee pot and the couches and the big screen. I've got the automotive repair center, great. I've got 50 employees ready to make commissions and by the hour because they're the best mechanics in the world. Okay, great. We got the parking lot. We got the grass mown. Okay, the website's built. We're open 6 days a week, closed on Sunday. And then someone comes up and goes, hey, Cory, you know what? You forgot to put cars for sale in your dealership. That's a car dealership that sells cars. That's how I look at LiveGood. Don't worry about all that fancy stuff yet until you get good at you first. You've got to wear maybe yellow. There's a reason why I love bright stuff. I've been dressing this way since the 70s. I own more black clothing than probably every heavy metal band in the world because I got so much stuff for free over a 30-year period being in radio. Oh my God. You guys want a bunch of free black anything? I'll give it to you because I never wear black. I mean, I like the color, but I just never wear it. But if you make a video, maybe a little brightness goes a long way. Maybe. It's just what I do. But you got to make a video. You can't sit there and go, God, how do I want to do my hair? Or should I just wear a baseball hat like Cory does and doesn't give a crap and puts a ponytail in? God, should I go to All $1 and get a bunch of Christmas stuff and put on the walls and back? Should I get the ring light for $25? God, what kind of webcam? Well, you don't need one. If you got a cell phone, you can do that. But if you got $75, you can go buy this one. If you think this looks clear and good, $75, the ring light is $25. Invest $100, and this is on a home computer, like a laptop. You just plug it in its ass. The USB, is that what it's called? That little rectangle thing, you just put it in the USB's butthole, and all of a sudden you got a webcam fully. I don't do anything to it. I just plug it in. This is not configured. I don't have any fancy lighting or nothing. Can you hear me? Check 1, 2. I think any webcam now that's probably used for $20 on ksl.com or anywhere, but webcams don't hold their value. If they're $75 and somebody wants to resell it, they're worth $20. So if you live in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, or anybody knows where you can probably look in their classified section, you don't need a brand new webcam. If it's 1020 or 4K, oh my God, that's plenty clear. It's plenty clear. And just sit in front of it and talk. You don't have to record anything. You don't have to put it live like this. See, if I mess up, you guys will see it. If I get a bloody nose right now, it looks like mustard and ketchup on my shirt. All right, if I burp, fart, pick my eye, booger comes out, you guys see it all. I love live. That's why I love radio so much. I can't stand recording. I hate it. I love live. It just makes me excited that I can mess up or the computer can freeze. or maybe someone can call and I forget to mute. Okay, but that's just me. And if you hate video, hate it bad. But realize if you start doing little videos and stuff, and if you really do want to make an extra 500 to 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 a month, that most of my friends in LiveGood, guess what? That's what they do. They do pretty average videos. You can look up all the leaders and the people that you can find that do video. You can tell they're not from a background of video production. They have not lived in Hollywood and have produced the Titanic with James Cameron and Avatar. What they did is they probably just had a cell phone. They put it on selfie mode and they just sit like this. Oh, hey guys, I'm in a company called LiveGood, and they have products that are good for you. And it's $9.95 a month, and you can buy the products wholesale. And if you'd like more information, just go to joinchlamydia.com. And that's it. Thanks, guys. And then they end the video. People are like, did you say chlamydia? What? Oh, whoops, I mispronounced my name. It's Cleopatra. I mean, I love bad video. I watch bad video more than a produced video. If I see someone else pretending to make it, they got the ocean in the background, they got perfect lighting, their hair looks like they're, at Haircuts Plus, and the girls are all perfect, try to be Instagram models, and the camera angles are all fast, and then you have things scrolling all over the video, and that I zone out because everyone's tried that. That might have worked in the 80s and 90s, maybe even they work today. But most people, all I can tell you about is the experience of what works in LiveGood, what I do and what I see other people's efforts are doing to get them on the leaderboard. Because I don't know anyone else. There's almost 1 million people in this company, but I can look up the top 200. I'm in the top 20. So I can see what other people are doing that are kind of surrounded by my name going, okay, well, there's number 24. Okay, there's 30. Okay, I can't see number 4. Okay, I can't find that person. And if you can't find them on Facebook or on YouTube, then they're probably buying traffic, or they're sending out emails, or they're doing some type of mailer. But if they're not using Facebook, they're probably not using Instagram, because you'll obviously go there and search for their name too. So if they're not on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, but they're in the top 50 of the company, probably making anywhere from 500 to 10 grand a month, they're doing something that's working. So don't psych yourself out thinking that you have to do video to be successful. I'm just telling you that you're probably going to have faster success if you do, even if your videos suck. I have friends right now. I have a guy, he's 80 years old. He has that is it COPD? I always say it wrong. He's 80 years old. He's retired. He has no experience in video. And you should see his videos right now. He just sits down in front of a webcam. He sits up straight. He's the sweetest guy. He lives in Florida. JD, by the way. JD, if you see this. I watch all your videos, JD. Because when I told him, I go, tell stories. Talk about your life. You don't have to say, here's my pictures of my kids or my background. Come and kidnap me. Okay, I watch murder mystery documentaries all day. I'm watching the new 2021 about baby Holly. She was missing for 40 years. Her parents were kidnapped by this cult, and unfortunately they were murdered. And oh my God, it's on 2020 right now. It's called Baby Holly Found. 40 years goes by, and the grandma's still alive. You know how exciting this is to watch? And here I try to work LiveGood at the same time. And I've got ADDD. No one I know talks more than me. I always have 3 things going on in my mind at once. I can't sit still. I don't know what I'd do in prison. I just sit there and go, God, can I have a puzzle or something? What do I do in jail all day? I go nuts. I go, is there any way I can cook? Maybe I can cook. Where do I make license plates at? I got to do stuff, man. And my intention's like this. Man, do not bore me. Please don't ever bore me. That's what I tell myself. I don't care. Someone can call me names. I don't give a rat's ass. But oh my God, if somebody bores me, I'm like, I gotta go. Yeah, if I'm like, okay, good to see you, but I gotta go. Okay, I've got the attention span of a goldfish, and it's been this way since birth. Probably because I was dropped on my head in the '60s. But if you're not dropped at birth, and if you could at least make a video that's 15 seconds long, do you know that's where all the eyeballs are anyway? Because when you think of online marketing or where a lot of people's eyeballs are from, they're usually from skulls of people that are probably 15 to 35. Although you're supposed to be 18 to be in social media, but I'm sure that there's a fifth grader watching me right now on Facebook who pretends that they're 12 or 20, I mean. So, but a lot of young kids, they think their attention span's short. And I'm like, no, it's not. Mine's shorter. I have proof. I'm almost 60 and you're like 15. It's like I got 3 more lifetimes and I still listen to that person talk for usually 5 seconds and I'm zoned out. I'm zoned the hell out. And I think a lot of people zone out if they don't find something interesting or captivating, especially if you want them to click something that might be a capture page into LiveGood or a video where they can just look at this opportunity if they want to do it or not. Not one person has said it's a financial thing. Guys, it's only $10 a month, $40 one-time fee, and you're done. Now all you got to do is post. 99.9% of people that have joined my team and that I've trained thousands at this point over the last 7 months. Not one has brought up the financial part. It's $10 a month. It comes down to time and will you watch my videos? I make 5 videos a day minimum. Yesterday, I think I made 14 videos. I trained over 50 people. I did 2 live breaks. All right. Gym, tanned a little bit, felt good. And I went and had a 2-hour celebration for my buddy Jesse, who's my age, by the way. Happy birthday, Jesse. You gotta make time if you want to get something or do something. Okay? Most people, they watch my videos. I make 5 a day. Yeah, but Cory, I can't find them. Well, they're all on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. Well, Cory, where's your Facebook channel? I can't find it. I'm like, are you serious? Last time I counted, I have over 190,000 pictures since 2005 on my Facebook channel. Just one. I got 7 Facebook pages. If you're watching this one, this is my main one. Since March, I have made over 2,000 videos on my YouTube channel just for this company above my head. 2,000, not 200. I'm a video whorebag. I love video. All I do is post about what I do to somehow get my dumb ass into the top 20 of the company. The main ingredient, I think, is that I post every day. Are they good posts? Nah, they're average. Is there better trainers on the leaderboard at LiveGood? Oh, yeah. Way better. I ramble. I go here. I talk about Milli Vanilli. I'm talking now about Baby Holly. And then I have this beautiful orange flavored Rockstar, which is not even a LiveGood product. And I know they're bad for you. I don't agree. I've been drinking them 20 years and I have normal blood pressure. I don't wear glasses and no diabetes yet, but please. I don't even wear LiveGood hats and I own all of them. I got a bunch of LiveGood shirts and I forget to wear them. I sit and promote Rockstar energy drinks, which to most people think that they're the devil. And I drink way more coffee than anyone I know. I don't even know anyone that even drinks half the amount I do all day. Has caffeine. You're going to have a heart attack. Keep out of the sun. Okay, I've been doing it almost 60 years, but I'll get down to it. Okay, let me set my clock. You're going to get a lot of advice from a lot of people over your life. Maybe they'll influence you, maybe not. But the older you get, you usually find out what you don't want, not what you want. Everyone wants a bitchin' couch, big screen TV, shiny 4x4, badass race bike, maybe cool purse, cool clothes, the best hair, the best, is it MAC makeup? I got a couple girls that are into high fashion. Is it MAC? MAC makeup. And those bags that cost like 5, 10 grand a piece. I'm addicted to selling Sunset, selling Orange County. It's nothing but hot chicks selling houses. And all they do is fight. They're worse than the Beverly Hills housewife. God, I thought the housewives of Salt Lake City, they are the most rotten girls. I know two of them. And I feel bad for their husbands. Because behind the scenes, I'm like, oh my God, how can you possibly go home and be in that type of chaos? And then you put cameras on. And then I'm like, wait, I got a camera on me. I got a Kyle Busch shirt on, who's the most hated guy in NASCAR. I got more dolls and Barbies than girls. And I cranked the shit out of Milli Vanilli last night. I mean, I cranked the crap. That new documentary, oh my God, it was so good. I can't believe how good. Rest in peace to Rob. Yeah, that poor guy died. And good for Fabrice, man. The other guy, not the guy that didn't sing Blame It on the Rain. He was the other guy. There was like Millie and Vanilli. And they were named after Scritti Politti because Scritti Politti was out. And the guy that made Milli Vanilli, he was this douchebag from Europe. He was like almost a billionaire. But what he does is he makes fake bands. He had a band in the 70s called Boney M. And it was a black group that lip synced, but they could dance and do crazy stuff. And when that kind of dried up, he saw the boy band kind of thing and the pop music thing where eyeballs dancing and singing, not disco, but really good things that turned into like New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, In Sync. I can't remember the new ones now. But I'll tell you what, he was a smart son of a beach. And he was the one that imploded because the two guys from Milli Vanilli, they got a little cocky. And you know who spilled the beans that they weren't the singers? The guy that owned the band. He got so mad and he had so much money. He had the #1 band in the world. He just won a Grammy. That band, Milli Vanilli, put in $750 million back in 1990. That's about 4 times more than Taylor Swift. And he pulled the plug on himself because he goes, no one's blackmailing me. And guess what? The lead singers of Milli Vanilli, all they wanted was $150,000. And this was a band pulling in $750 million in 1990. And the guy goes, no one's blackmailing me for even a penny. And he completely pulled the plug. He went on TV and he had the 2 original real singers of Milli Vanilli that definitely didn't look like Milli Vanilli. They looked like Bob and Tom working at Home Depot. But boy, those guys had the best voices because that Milli Vanilli album is outstanding. I listened to it last night and I'm like, God, these songs are amazing. But if you were almost a billionaire and you made $750 million with a fake band and you pull the plug on it just to show that I'm not going to be taken advantage of, and 150 million out of 700 or 150,000 out of 750 million, that's not even a penny. It's nothing. But I got to hand it to, his name was Frank Frotter or like Frank Furter or something like that. But I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I could have done it. I would have given both those lead singers 150,000. I would have bought them a couple hair products. I would have said, baby, baby, don't forget my number. I'd be like, no, you got my number. You need a pile of cash, you call me. I'll give you 300,000 if you just shut up and now get out there and shake your spandex asses for downtown Julie Brown on MTV, bitch. That's me. But I got to hand it to the creator and owner of Milli Vanilli to pull the plug on 750 million. Wow. I couldn't do it. Okay. So, but let's just talk about LiveGood. Okay, guys, because my hour's up. I'm a little over right now. Keep things simple. My advice, post every day on Facebook. Post every day on Instagram. If you want to know how, go to Instagram and look at what everyone else is doing. The reason why you found their ads is because they posted and you found them. If you found me on Facebook or YouTube, I'm doing something that got your attention. So go to Instagram right now and search for LiveGood. Find 20 people that are doing LiveGood and narrow it down to like the top 2 that you think have the best lighting, the most presentation, the best pictures, and just get it out of your system. I know you're going to want to just post about the opportunity through products, but please let me remind you again. The reason why Milli Vanilli, and the reason I brought it up, is because Milli Vanilli was successful. The songs were amazing, but you got to admit, in the 90s, 80s going into the 90s, when you had two really good-looking guys dancing, they were professional dancers. They danced in America. There's like Soul Train, Discoteria, America Bandstand. Well, there's some famous TV shows in Europe, and Milli Vanilli's from Germany. They didn't even know English. They had to try to hurry and learn English because everyone could tell they were singing perfect English because the singer of Milli Vanilli was from Texas. Texas. And it was a German band. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. And here's Milli Vanilli. The blame's on the rain. Everyone's like, what? Everyone's going, will you come on live on MTV and sing? They're like, das and Dorfen Dushy Baggy. they're like, the manager is going, the hell you are. You get your goddamn dreadlock asses back here to Europe. They're like, no, I lose your number. And they went and did a full-blown tour in America. And like I said, man, to pull the plug on $750 million, holy shit. That is crazy. I ain't pulling the plug on 1 million, let alone 750 million. But oh my God, that Milli Vanilli, you guys, you got to watch it. God, I just sat there going, damn, this is so good. So dang good. But the reason I bring it up is because the two original singers of Milli Vanilli, they looked a certain way, and this is going to sound mean, but they weren't really attractive and young to where the Milli Vanilli guys hired. They were professional background dancers that, like Janet Jackson type dance moves. They were those type of dancers. So they knew how to dance, and they wore the clothes, then they got the long hair, and it was a perfect package. And it made 750 million because of the look of those two guys, the hair, the styles, and just the colors. And everything was just the perfect storm of almost $1 billion in 1990. The next album, which was already produced, which is pretty good, but it was released under like Chuck Young and Bobby Two-Tone or something. I mean, everyone's like, what? It was released and it went nowhere. And the two guys from Milli Vanilli, after they were like exposed, their new album sold 2,000 copies. And the one previously sold 15 million. 15 million. That is Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Beyonce numbers. 2,000. My comparison with LiveGood is if you're trying to be all the same. Look at my protein powder. Look at my collagen. Look at my CBD oil. Look at it's on a counter. Oh my God, can you freak out? Look at my can in my hand. Do you want to go buy this drink right now? Because it's just, how about this? Here's my Milli Vanilli. How about this? Wait. No. Okay, I'm just going to post this. And guess what'll happen? Everyone will go, why do you have a Kyle Busch shirt on, you moron? He's the most hated, evil driver in the world. And I could go like this. Free Rockstar, and I'll give you $100. Underneath the video, I will give you $100 cash and a case of Rockstar to the first 50 people. Not one person would care. They would yell at me because I have a Kyle Busch shirt on. So you've got to post fun, crazy. You got to stick out because that powder, it's vanilla. It's sugar-free and organic-free. And no one gives two shits. But they want to know about you. They want to know what's going on. They want to maybe have some laughs. They want to see about life. Maybe what you like. And not just post about LiveGood all the time. Most people are normal, man. What's normal? You drink a drink that's not good for you, like coffee or maybe Coke or Pepsi products. You're going to have tacos. I had 6 tacos last night. And I wanted like 50 more because they're only 50 cents at Guadalajara's on Tuesday. or Guadalajara's. Am I saying that right? Donkey tails, whatever. Oh my God, they're good too. Meat and cheese, 50 cents a piece. Jesus Christ. I would have had 50 of those. Well, I had 6. I almost had 50. But anyway, if you're going to post, do not just post about Live Good. And I don't mean on video. On video, you can be a smarty pants and talk like this and bull crap and everything else. If you're just going to post, you've got to get other people from other algorithms to post on your posts, because then it wakes up their algorithm to yours. So that when you, like if I post a picture of, let's say, a 1970 Hemi Cuda, all right, it's got the big 426 Hemi, it's got the 6-pack, it's got the pistol grip shifter, it's like that beautiful grabber grape, I mean, God. Or I can put the picture, I don't know, of the Dukes of Hazzard Charger. I'm going to get all these other people looking at that car going, oh my God, I love the Dukes of Hazzard. I love the song. Oh my God, Daisy was so cute. Okay, I'm getting all these people because while they're enjoying my Dukes of Hazzard post, I just woke up their algorithm. I shook remember those things that sit on your shelf and you shake them? And the snow globe. You've got to keep your algorithm like a snow globe with that beautiful water and that beautiful stuff just floating at all times. Because if you just go stagnant and don't post, you get compounded down by 700. And if you're comparing against me, guys, I post 20 to 30 times a day. And I upload a minimum of about 5 videos. And not to say that you're competition with me, but it's just an example that by the time you're done like thinking about posting, like, God, I don't know what to post about, post then a picture of the protein powder. At least there's something. But just remember, when you post that, and if your friends and other people have already seen it, it's people that have already seen it and they're not joining you. They're not buying the products and they're not joining you. So you've got to do other stuff. I can get more people into my algorithm by doing an hour documentary on Milli Vanilli. I can play the acoustic versions. I can separate the songs from the voice. I've got versions of Milli Vanilli, the real guys that sang it versus the 2 guys hired. And I can blend them because I found all this stuff on YouTube. I know that I can get a bigger response to Live Good by using Milli Vanilli than just talking about the benefits. And boy, you can earn money. You can earn money. Okay? So you've got to use other things to get people to come into your Facebook or your Instagram. And you guys can do it. It's so easy. Just sit there and look online what gets your attention. If you're on Facebook right now, go look at other things, scroll for like 10 minutes and write down 25 things that got your attention. With me, it's usually very shallow things. I look at all hot chicks on any, if there's a girl like in a bikini, or if she's in a hot dress, or she's got badass cowboy boots and tiny little jeans on, riding a tractor, I'm the first guy to probably like the picture. It's like, oh, there's creepy Cory. Yep, he's always the first one to hit the like button on the girl on the tractor in the G-string and the cowboy boots. Okay? But whatever gets your attention, then do the same thing. At least just get your algorithm, okay? So that when you do that protein powder, or you want to put the magnesium pills, or maybe you want to see, what's this called? CBD oil. Okay? Can I do that? I mean, if you guys watch my videos a lot, you know that I do this. God, that feels so good. Put that little nipple in your ear. Oh, God, it feels so good. Thank you, CBD. I don't even care about the CBD oil. I just buy these to massage my ears. It feels so darn good. But I think you guys get it. Okay, if you've watched my videos enough, I always bring up you've got to do other things to get people into your Facebook life, into your algorithm, into your Instagrammy, into Twitter, X, LinkedIn. There's so many social media platforms. I don't even know if is Snapchat around. How's Tom with MySpace, Friendster? I don't know what the kids all like now. I know TikTok is still out there, but if you're gonna start with social media, I recommend Facebook and Instagram, because I know that most people that are making money in Live Good, which is probably your number one priority. Sure, you like products that you can afford, but let's be honest. How cool is it if you're making an extra $200 to $300 a week? Because if you stay in Live Good and you start making, let's say, 50 to 100 a month, Do you realize sooner or later people might watch me or other people and they'll take their advice and start posting interesting things to get other people to look at all their other posts. And then out of 5 posts, you do one live good. Muscle cars, Van Halen, Milli Vanilli documentary, protein powder opportunity to live good. Barbies that are on fire. I don't know. Maybe there's like there's crazy things I can find out about. I was watching guys are lighting Barbies on fire and shoot. I mean, they were like clay pigeons. There's so many weird things online that get your attention. Post other links to videos that you just think are funny. Anything to get people into your Facebook, into your Instagram, whatever. You got to shake up your algorithm. You've got to get more friends. You can't just post to your mom and your dad and your daughters and your sons and your friends that you worked at and maybe friends from elementary school and high school. They're not going to join Live Good. They've already seen your posts. No one cares. Okay? They're kind of yawning. And most people, when they join my team, they know all about Live Good already. There's nothing I can really teach them. They join my team just because I'm there every day and I've got some really nice training for them if they want to do it. Most don't do it. I can see in the back office who joins. And we update the Job Free Revolution every day with new content, with systems, how to do this, how to do AI, how to do Nowsite Technology. I do 2 1-hour seminar things with Cheryl, Coco, and Elizabeth with artificial intelligence every day. I post it up. It's how to use Nowsite. And I can see how many people actually watch it. Hardly any. So I'm like, well, if you're not going to watch it, I do. And I'm number 20 on the leaderboard. And by next year, I want 20 grand a month coming in. Why? Because the other diamonds, that's how much they make. They make about 10 grand a month off the basic Live Good business. And they're making about 5 to 10 grand a month because that's the bonus you get every 30 days if you're a diamond. Because if you're a diamond, you get 2% out of 11 million right now that comes in. Well, next month, 5 months, a year from now, we're going to start doing about 20 to 30 million dollars every month. And if you're a diamond, you get 2% of that put on a big table. And right now we have 66 diamonds. 2% of 11 million goes on a table. 66 people equally get 2% of 11 million every 30 days. Every 30 days. Regardless if they recruit or do anything. As long as they're a diamond, can you imagine like getting 10 grand a month? And that's just a bonus from the company. That has nothing to do with recruiting and product purchases and membership recruiting. Our owner, Ben Glinsky, God, what a saint. He's on par with that guy that that destroyed Milli Vanilli. He didn't want 750 million. That was just on the first album. He threw away $1 billion on the second album. Our owner Ben, he's like, no, you know what? Let's just slice 2% out of our total every 30 days, and whoever reaches diamond, let's just give them a taste. So I'm like, I've got to get the diamond. I want to get the diamond by January. It's something that you want to work up to, okay? But if you can make 10 to 20,000 a month, guys, I'm not lying. I have now 7 friends that are diamonds in Live Good. They're all making about 15 to 17,000 a month. And guess how much it costs them? $9.95. All of that money has nothing to do with how much product is being bought each month. This is not an MLM like Amway and New Skin and all the other cults where you're forced to buy products. If you like our products, buy them. If you don't, no one gives a rat's ass. If you want to buy them retail, go ahead. If you want to save money and spend $9.95 a month, then buy wholesale. That's it. There's no gimmick to this. I tell everyone in video and my emails, you want me to read an email today? Here's an email, and I'll wrap this up because I love my live little chit chats. But and everybody that's writing me right now, I'm getting about 30 messages right now. But this is an email that I sent out because I have about 30 people that want to join this week. Usually about 30% of that will by Thursday, tomorrow. All right, so I should bring in another 10 by tomorrow night. And this is what I write them. How are you? I know you're busy. What do you want to do regarding LiveGood? Ready to spend $9.95 a month? Let's do it. By far the best time to join now is winter, and it is. Enter your email address below to join. You go to securemyposition.com because they're already pre-enrolled. They already know LiveGood. They either don't want to do it or they just forgot about it or they want to wait for a rainy day. But as long as they're pre-enrolled, that means they're still interested. And if they're not, they opt out. At the bottom of the email, it just says goodbye. I delete them. I don't even know how to get a hold of them. I don't give a rat's ass about autoresponders and keeping people's addresses for a rainy day. If they don't want to do it, I get rid of them. I want fresh people. I don't have time to go back and redo all this stuff. I could give two shits about that. Call me when you get locked. Call me when you want to get locked in. Let me know what's up, Cory. I talk to him just like, because I'm busy. Oh, would you please look at the opportunity? Would you like me to maybe answer questions for you? Uh, no. You act like a grown ass man or a mom, and your third grader's pissing you off because you're late, and they're sitting there in their room diddling around. That's how you got to talk to some of your downline. And I don't mean scold them and all that, although you're probably going to want to. It's like, hey, what do you want to do? Are you in or out? I got things to do, places to go. I've got to eat tacos and go watch Milli Vanilli documentaries. If you think I'm going to chase someone's ass over $9.95 a month, it ain't going to happen. But I'll tell you what, if people want to go ahead and spend $10 a month and learn how to post fun and get those 10 people in your downline, those 10 will get one or two people signed up. All of a sudden, your group goes to 30. Those 30 people, only half get one more, just one more person. That 30 times 2 turns to 60. Another couple months go by. Oh God, Cory, I don't know if I can afford $10 a month. So in 2 months, you got to spend $20. Most people join for a year. So for the whole year, they can do nothing. But if you just get one maniac like me underneath you, do you think my upline guy is happy? He's like, God damn, that I hit the lotto with that dumbass that thinks he's all cool in Salt Lake. I'm sure he laughs at me. He and his wife, they're like, God, I can't believe it. How the hell can he possibly do this business? He has zero experience. He hates MLM. He can't stand this business. I hate this type of business. But if I can be myself and talk and just, it's like therapy. And if I can talk about Milli Vanilli and protein powder and post what I want and still do crazy immature posts and at the same time post about LiveGood's opportunity or products, oh my God, this is like the greatest thing. I just wish this was around in 1990. I know my paychecks would be 1 to 200,000 a month. I have friends that make way more than that, and they're in the company New Skin. Most people know I'm affiliated with the ownership there. They're good buddies of mine. They make anywhere from 12 to 20 million a year, and good for them. And I'm not underneath their wing. I'm not a New Skin guy. Isn't that it goes to show how much I just don't enjoy MLM. Okay, we're not an MLM. We pay like an MLM. We have structured pay, and we commission our memberships. But we're not an MLM. I mean, don't even get me started there. If we're an MLM, then okay, then go on a live Zoom with me. Okay, that's what I tell anybody. It's like, well, do a live Zoom with me. Let's discuss how we're an MLM. Okay, we have multi-level pay, but yeah, you want to buy products? Good. If you don't, I don't give two shits. It doesn't affect my income. But if you want to be a member and have fun and just promote this and let people decide if they want product and let people decide if they want to be a member. And if they do, they got $10. And if they want to be an affiliate, $40 one-time fee. They got a full website. I alone have 2,000 videos of training. When I ask people, have you seen one of my videos? And they say no, I go, okay, well, I got to go watch Milli Vanilli. I only have 24 hours a day. Okay? There's not any more. So every day you got to focus on things, okay? But no one can grab you and grab your arm and kind of help you across the street every day. That can happen once in a while. But the beauty of videos, you can just watch the damn things. Yeah, but I don't. How do I find your videos? Go to my YouTube channel and you just search for whatever you're looking for. Because see, when I'm doing a video like this, do you realize if you hit the closed caption below, everything I say is documented by YouTube. And they know exactly what my video is about. I've talked about Milli Vanilli so much. Do you know that this video is going to probably go out to Milli Vanilli fans? Because I've said Milli Vanilli 50 times. And here I am trying to promote health and wealth. So that's what's so great. Even if my keywords aren't that good, even if my title's a little screwed up, YouTube's like, don't worry about it. I got you covered, man. You just did an hour, 2 hour video. Everything that you said is completely documented. And I've got to watch how I swear because sometimes when I swear too much, I can't monetize my channels. If you swear, you can't make money. Okay? Not with the Google opportunity where it's monetized. Okay? So I'm like I can't swear otherwise I like to get extra money if I can. But even if you make video and you upload it, don't worry. Don't worry about it. YouTube will do the best it can to attract people to what you're talking about, even if your video is only 15 seconds. Okay? Even if it's 2 minutes, even if it's 5 seconds, just get those darn videos uploaded. Okay? And if you got an extra 20 to 50 bucks, go to fiverr.com. Fiverr. It's the number, it's spell five, but have two R's at the end. .com. For 20 bucks, have a bunch of people make videos like this. It all starts at $5. If you want some add-ons and crazy things, another five here, another five there, maybe spend 50 to 100 bucks there, you can get a ton of videos made. You don't have to do nothing. And then hurry and just get a free YouTube account, somehow reference it to LiveGood, and you're on your way. But please do Facebook and Instagram. Those are by far the biggest ways. TikTok is there, but if you're shy doing video, then TikTok, and obviously TikTok's all video, so you can't really do much. Okay, but you can post on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. They're all easy. No one communicates with you, but at least if you're posting on those social media platforms, you're getting more comfortable just posting. But Facebook, Instagram, I would focus on those two. If you dare do video, which I hope you do, ooh boy, that's like putting gas on that fire. You'll still get to what you probably want to do with LiveGood, and that's earn money and maybe have money that you can live on. Can you make $5,000 a month? Yeah. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people in LiveGood making $3,000 to $5,000 a month right now. What's their secret? They just posted badly. There's hardly any professional posting in this company. Just go search. You can see most people, they just have like a banner that everyone they share the same 50 pictures. But at least they're posted all over the place. And if you found them, good, because other people will find you. And if you've got a novelty or a trick, maybe you're kind of cute, maybe you're kind of funny, maybe you're a big muscle guy, maybe you love muscle cars, maybe you're into sports, you wear what's it called, the Kansas City Chiefs. Maybe you wear a Kyle Busch, the most hated driver probably of all time in NASCAR. But I got fans too that dig him as much as they hate him. But at least it sets you apart. Somehow someone is finding me. I don't buy traffic. I don't even know how to buy traffic, even though if you join the Job Free Revolution, you can go buy traffic. I just post stuff. People come to me. I don't buy traffic. I can, and I probably will, but right now I haven't needed to. Okay? And if you're kind of shy and you're kind of awkward and you don't feel like posting or doing video, but you have an extra $100, then buy leads. Buy people, professional companies that find people that are looking for online or at-home based businesses, or they're into health and nutrition. Those companies find those people, and then if you buy that lead, it will go into your super funnel, which I give you for free. And that lead, they're like, okay, I want to earn some money. Okay, they get the lead into LiveGood. They watch a super funnel. And if you spend $100 for, let's say, 500 leads, and you get 4 people out of 500 to sign up, and you spent $100 to get those 4, that's awesome, because you get $25 for each sign up. So if you can get 4 people out of 500 to sign up and you spend 100, boom, that's where you start scaling. Now you're going to go, okay, you know what? I just spent 100 to make 100. Let me up it. Since I just got my 100 back, it's like gambling almost. Let me buy $200 of leads. 1,000 leads, can I get 8 people? It's better than doing nothing. And if you got that extra 100, because a lot of my friends, they make money, but they want to make more. But they're not going to sit and do what I do, take an hour out of their day and talk and post. And I enjoy doing this. I think I do it for free at this point. But a lot of people, they're busy. They're moms. They have jobs. They got other shit going on. Okay. So they're like, yeah, but you know what? Between me and my hubby or me and my wife or just me, myself, and I, God, I got $100. I'm just going to go buy 500 leads. How do you do it? Go in the Job Free Revolution. It's free training. We have 5 businesses that have proven that when you buy their leads, they have gotten people to sign up with the company above my head. LiveGood. We don't give a rat's ass about home interior stuff, how to get business loans, how to do, I don't know, travel. There's all these opportunities out there. We just do business with businesses that get leads, that get people to join LiveGood right above my head. And if you got an extra $50, you just need to get 2 leads. Can you buy 250 leads for $50? Can you get 2 people out of 250 people looking for online opportunities? Most cost 50 to 500 to 1,000 to even get going. Ours is a whopping $49.95. $40 to get started, $9.95 a month. Wow. And we've got 1 million people almost that have made that decision. I don't know if people want to do LiveGood. Really? We're not even a year old yet, and we got 1 million people doing it. You got to join now. We're on par to get 3 to 4 to 5 million people. You got to be an affiliate. And then you got to just screw off and have a good time. Get a couple maniacs from the Philippines, Singapore, maybe India, Africa, South Korea. I did. And I just do dumb dildo movie videos like this. Okay, and just post kind of with a sense of humor. I know you guys can do it. I just know you guys can do it. Okay, and if you can't, then just buy the products. Feel healthy and stuff. And if you got to take 6 months before you want to try it again, I get it. But I feel bad because we have about 100,000 people per month signing up. Most people are in other countries with dirt floors. They have no idea what they're doing. Half of them don't even have air conditioning or heat. They eat a lot of green like celery and grass mixed with water. I see their diet. A lot of it is just plain rice. That's all they can afford to eat. But yet they're the biggest. Our Philippine groups, oh my God, they are kicking ass over there. And good for them. And most of the successful people over there are not wealthy living in the city. They're people that are hungry. They're people that need $100. $100 to a Filipino person is like 1,000 over here. So I don't know, if you got it kind of comfy at home and you don't really work this, I get it. I mean, that's how 99% of people in LiveGood, even though there's a million people, that doesn't mean a million people are trying to do what I'm doing or what you might be wanting to do. It just means that a million people are spending $10 a month to buy our products. Awesome. And out of those million that we're going to have by January 1st, I'd say maybe 10,000 are going to be serious like me. That's it. That's statistics. I'm not making this crap up. 1% out of a million, maybe. I'd say on a good day. So is there competition? I don't think so. Just because someone's posting for 3-4 weeks, I can tell who posts and who doesn't because I post every day. And you know what I do? I see what everyone else is doing on my downline and I see my competition. And they always start out with piss and vinegar. And guess what? After a month, I go even more crazy. I'm up to 2,000 videos. People that started when I did, they got like 37 videos. They got 104 videos. I got 2,000. Boom, I'm going to smash them like Godzilla. All right? But I want to make $25,000 a month. Okay? Why not? It's the same effort as making $100 a month. Except when you just do nice little posts every day and you have a sense of humor and just keep posting and posting, people are going to start signing up. Then they're going to get people to sign up and so on and so on. And then all of a sudden you're going to get a couple maniacs underneath you that are probably going to run with it. And I consider myself a maniac. I love it. I just think this is so fun. Okay. All right, I'll end the video, guys. I'm gonna go eat. I'm actually starving, man. It's kind of early afternoon, kind of an early dinner right now, but yeah, I got another training thing I got to do, and I got to do some artificial intelligence training here in a sec. So, all right, it's always good to see you guys. All the haters, yes, I know I have a Kyle Busch shirt on, but I got to keep it real. Yep, got to keep it real. And I'm going to upload about 5 more videos on my YouTube channel. So, okay. And hey, Tina, good to talk to you. And Karin and Dustin, I can see you guys in there. And I'm out of here. So, you guys, if you want to join or look into LiveGood, just go to joincory.com, workwithcory.com. They both lead to where you can get education about the products, wholesale or retail, and the opportunity if you want to earn money. Okay. And that's it. I keep it simple. And those that are serious, they usually get a hold of me. And then most people just go to inbox on Facebook or email. That's cool. I don't care. You call me too if I'm not busy. I can get a lot done on a phone call, that's for sure. So that is it. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys later. And you guys have a good night or day. Depends on when you're watching this bad boy video. Okay, take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Okay, bye.